If most of us were honest, we'd admit spiders and rodents creep us out. And this time of year, as the weather turns cool, you may be seeing more of them. Kim Kelly-Turnus is a seasoned pest control expert who is here with some advice about the fall pest activity around your home. Good morning, Kim. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Good, good. You know, let's just get right to the point. Why is it that these little rodents, these spiders, the centipedes, all of that, why do they freak us out?
Well, what happens is right now temperatures are getting cold. All of these pests are moving indoors, and most people don't like to see outdoor pests indoors. And let's face it, spiders themselves, just by appearances, with their 8 legs, multiple eyes, they're just kind of creepy to look at. I'll admit, even I find them sometimes a little creepy to kind of look at.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we kind of grew up with that as children, as babies, and moms and dads were freaked out, so we're freaked out as well. But, you know, tell us, you're the expert on this, and we rely on you for all of this great up-to-date information. Where are some of the hot spot areas that we would be finding those rodents and spiders in our home?
Well, it's really interesting. Orkin just recently had a study done, and of all respondents, 1/3 of people have seen rodents in their house in the last year. Of those, the overwhelming majority found that the kitchen was the hot spot. And so some of the reasons why the kitchen tends to be the hot spot for those rodents is, well, first of all, the dinner table. We've got a lot of exposed food. And rodents, because they're moving indoors, they're looking for a place to start, have a new home over the winter. They're looking for that exposed food. So the kitchen table is great. The same thing with garbage cans, uncovered garbage cans. We're using it to throw away our debris, but for a mouse, any other rodent, that's a buffet of food. After dinner, dirty dishes, we put them in the sink, we leave them in water to soak overnight to clean the next morning. For a rodent, they're going to use that for accessible food. Same thing with a dishwasher. Even though we're running that dishwasher, there's a lot of food debris that gets kicked up around the walls, the door of that dishwasher, and pet food is another big area. Pet food, we're leaving it out overnight for the dogs, for the cats to feed on, but we're also leaving it out at night for any of those rodents that may already be within our homes. And then lastly, you know, we tend to store a lot of food up here on the countertops, and crumbs left over in a toaster, you know, that's small stuff to us, but for a rodent, that's a banquet. And so you've got to be really conscientious of having all that exposed food out, because once a rodent gains access, we're going to find them primarily in these areas.
Kim's just an absolute buffet of food and water for the rodents. Some great information. Thank you for joining us today. How can folks get a little bit more information on how to control and take care of those pests?
I would certainly recommend that everyone contact a pest management professional. They can provide you with a lot of information and create a customized plan for your home and your family, but also visit Orkin.com. We have a pest library that provides some valuable information on some of the more common and uncommon pests that you may find in and around your home.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Much more Low Country Live right after the break, so stay with us.